Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how I went about painting Jelson Darrock from the Curse City box set. So this model is absolutely incredible in my opinion. Reminds me so much of Van Helsing, so if you haven't seen that film, go check it out. Pretty cool film. But yeah, definitely giving me Inquisitor vibes and stuff like that for 40k, but in the Age of Sigmar setting kind of thing. So yeah guys, go grab your paints and let's go paint it. Right guys, so we start off again, base the model with Chaos Black Spray, but before that we've based the model with some Vallejo texture, paint, whatever it is, and then obviously spray over it. So the first coat we're going to do is with Rhinox hide. Now this is for all the his big trench coat and whatever. So this model is predominantly going to be brown, but we're going to work with different tones. So yeah, all we do is we just base coat really the full model with Rhinox hide. So once that's done, we get a large dry brush and we just dry brush over the full model with Steel Legion Drab. So this is a very bright highlight compared to the Rhinox Hides brown, but it will all blend in, so have patience. So yeah, just go around the model and dry brush. What we're trying to do here is just add that distressed look to the leather parts. Then the next highlight, what we do is we get some Zandri dust. Now this is obviously a lot lighter again, but we just do this quite selectively all over the model again, and that just gives it again that distressed look. So next up we're going to get some Mournfang Brown, and what we're going to do here is literally just paint all of the strapping, the leather strapping with this. What we're trying to do is just create a different looking leather, because you don't want all the leather to be the same. So just work your way around the model. So he's got the belts, he's got whatever them wooden stakes are in as well. So we just paint all them with Mournfang Brown. Next up, what we're going to do is just base coat all the daggers and his sword at the back. So just the handles of the dagger and the sword, just paint that with Abaddon Black. Oh, and also his trousers as well, and his boots, just base coat them as well. So next up we're going to work on the metallic. So we're just going to go with silver for this. So we're just going to base coat everything with lead belcher. So he's got the hammer, he's got his rifle, he's got some shin guards as well, which are quite prominent, and also the buckles and stuff like that around the model. So just take your time and pick out all these details. Next up, what we're going to do is paint these wooden stakes that are on the side of his waist there. And again, because this model is predominantly brown, and obviously wood is brown as well, we want a different colour. So what we're doing is just base coating these with Zandri dust, because obviously once we wash them, they will change a bit, get a bit darker, but we don't want everything to be the same shade of brown. So what we're going to do now is just wash the full model with Agrax Surfshade. Now usually you'd have to leave this maybe half an hour to dry, but today it is extremely warm, so this will dry in about 5 minutes if I'm honest. But yeah, just literally just slap this all over the model. Obviously try not to get any pool, and if you do, just wipe it away with a brush, just push it to another part of the model and get it all even. So me, like a silly Billy, forgot to paint the face. So really you do this first because the face is inside kind of thing, and it's just a lot easier. Obviously I'm trying not to get any Bugman's glow on anything else besides the face, so it is a bit tricky. But yeah, just base coat the face with some Bugman's glow, and then obviously you'd wash it with the Darrock surf shade once you've done the all over wash. So what we're going to do now with the model is add a little bit more detail to the leather parts. So what we want to do is get the smallest brush you own. So for me it is the Psycho brush from Army Painter, or I think in this instance I'm using the Insane Detail brush. But basically it's any brush with a really thin point. And all we're doing here is getting some Zandri dust or Steel Legion drab, you know, any one of them colours will do. And we're just doing light scratches all over the brown. So on his satchel there at the back, just do little jaggy marks, little crosses and stuff like that. Just indicates that the leather is distressed and worn. And this colour will go over the Mornfang brown as well. You can go all out on this and just do this everywhere, but I personally think less is more. So, but it's up to you. So just, you know, take your time or whatever you want to do. So we're coming back to the metallic parts now, and what we're doing is getting some iron hand steel. And we're just going to edge highlight and put some highlights on the shin pads, the hammer, and some of the buckles. So what we're trying to do here is create shadow. So we're just going to paint the top parts and leave the back of the knees, if that makes sense, and behind the coat with the original lead belcher. But then what we're going to do is just go around all the buckles and just literally just pick them out. You can paint the full thing again, just leaving the recesses with the wash. So we're coming back to the stakes, and we're just going to reapply some Steel Legion drab just to brighten them up. But what we're going to do again is just leave that the recesses with the Darrock surf shade wash in. And try not to go all the way up to the where the strapping is, just to create a little bit of shadow again. If you do go to it, all you do is just go back with some Darrock surf shade and literally just paint it in the lines and paint it across the strapping, just to create that nice bit of shading. So like it says, I forgot to go back and paint the face, so this is what we do. So it's quite hard to do again, so all I'm doing really is just going back with some Bugman's Glow and trying to pick out the raised areas. I'm still not 100% happy, if I'm honest, and I think it's because I'm working in such a small area. So I think if I did all this at the beginning, it would have been a lot different. But yeah, all you want to do is just paint like the raised areas, basically his cheekbone, the nose, and the top of his lip, if you can see it, with Bugman's Glow. So there we go, guys. That is Jelson Darrock all painted up. So I hope you agree it has come out quite nice for the simple techniques that we have used. Very quick, very easy. So yeah, leave comments down below what you would have done different, or you know, if you like it or dislike it or whatever. But if you want to keep up to date with anything that's happening on the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It does mean a lot that you guys are subscribed to the channel. Obviously helps the channel grow and gets me recognised. Alright guys, I will see you all later. Ta-ra.